No, that's not either one of those. Okay. Now, we won't have a test this week, but we'll have one the following. I think.
Are you ever gonna hand back our other tests?
Oh, eventually, yeah. Could have handed back on Friday. I think they were in there.
Why didn't you?
I asked you about them on Friday.
I know, and I thought, oh, I'll get to it, and then no one reminded me. After that.
Actually, we have a whole day dedicated to just reviewing our.
Correcting.
Yeah, correcting.
Nope, that's it. You come in and do it.
We're just working
Well, there's some people that can't correct anything because they haven't done anything, so there's that.
I got it.
Okay, so, like I said, during last week, what we looked at was in arithmetic, which had a common difference, and it could have been a positive or a negative number. Shh, folks. Okay, so then we moved on to the geometric, and like I said, it's just common ratio. You multiply by the same thing. Okay, so what's happening here? How am I getting to the next number on the bottom? The term is just the order in which they're listed. So if I put like 3, 8, 15, 24, that's kind of your sequence of numbers there. How am I getting from number to number?
So you had 5 and then you had 2 extra.
Okay, what'd you say?
You had 5 and then you had 2 extra for every single time you had 5.
So I'm adding 5, and then I'm adding
2.
that and 2 more than that. So the next one I added 7,
Yeah.
and then I added 9,
Yeah.
and then I added 11. Okay, so I'm adding up I'm going up by odd numbers. But I stopped at 6 there, but for the 100th one, okay, that becomes, I just have to keep adding odd numbers. So, I mean, you can see a pattern, that's fine, but now I just like, well, if I put any number in there, what would it be? Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to oops, that's okay. Okay, so what you're going to do, and that's a K, whereas it says look. What's the look? Well, I was saying look 4, so I was going with the F. And then I thought, oh, I still forgot to put the K in there. Good enough. Okay, so what I'm doing on the bottom, I said to factor the values. So, oh. Okay, so what multiplies to give me 3?
1 and 3.
What multiplies to give me 3? Tough question today, I know. 1 times 3. Good job. Okay, so I said what we're going to do is we're going to factor. So we're going to break this down into factors, things that multiply. Okay, what multiplies to give me 8? 4 times 2? Okay, because we have 1 times 8 and 4 times 2, but on the bottom there, what I'm doing is I'm looking for a pattern there. So since I wrote 1 times 3, I'm going to put my smaller number. What multiplies to give me 15? Okay. What am I going to put for 24? Why are you going to do 4 times 6 and not 3 times 8? Because you're sticking with the pattern here. Because if you notice my numbers here, there's a 1, there's a 2, there's a 3. There should probably be a 4 there. And then here, I got a 3, I got a 4, I got a 5. So that should probably be a 6. Not even paying attention to what number I have next. What 2 numbers am I going to put? 5 times 7? 6 times 8. So what you're doing here is factoring them down. Okay, what multiplies? But you also want to look for a pattern down there. So you'll notice I wrote my small number first and then my larger number of the 2. So if you look at my first digit, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it goes on and on. And then the second one, it was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could kind of see a pattern there. I know there's lots of things that multiply and give me 24, but I wanted to kind of fit the pattern down at the bottom. Okay, so now, okay, so now here's what you're going to do. Okay, and then this is where we're going to write our little rule from. Okay, so now, because basically what I did was just rewrote these values right here as this. So now you're looking at, what do you know about this number and that number? They are the same. What do you know about this number and this number? This one is 2 more. Go to the next one. This number and this number are this one's same, 2 more, same, 2 more. Okay, so what's our rule? One number stays the same, and the other one is 2 more. That's how I'm getting from number to number. I'm just taking the term number times a number that's 2 more. So with your little rule right here, this is my nth term, put 5 in there. If you put 5 in there, you should get 35. So 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 times 5 is 35. You can always check your rule once you figure this out. But what you're doing is you're going back to the term and then your factors. So this one's the same. This one is 2 more. So on the 100, what number would I have in there? 100 times 102, and that's where you would probably, I guess you don't need a calculator on that one. If you're taking 100 times 102, just slap a couple zeros behind there. Okay, so at first what you'll see is you'll see a pattern, but it's just, well, how do I put that? It's fine, it's not going to blow up. Maybe it will today. It'll be fine. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Maybe. It'll be fine, right? There it goes. Okay, so what about this one? Then after this, I'll do one more. Okay, so if you start factoring the bottom, I wouldn't worry about 0 too much. I'd start in on the numbers. Okay, so what am I gonna put for 5?
1 plus 5.
What am I gonna do here? This one should be 4 times 8, 5 times 9. So, and with the 12, if you're not sure where that's gonna go, maybe hop over to the 21 because there's not much that multiplies to give me 21, but 3 times 7. So that would tell you right there that you'd want to use 2 times 6 and not 3 times 4 in there. Okay. So now you're going to the term number and then your factors there. So this number is, and the other one is 3 more. This one's 1 less. This one's 3 more, right? That's 1 less. That's 3 more. So okay, so that one, the first one was 1 less than that. The other one was 3 more. Plug 4 in there. Plug 4 in there. If you do not get 21 when you plug 4 in there, then you did something wrong. So if you do put 4 in there, that gives you 3. 4 in there, that gives you 7. 3 times 7 is 21. So if you're not sure if you did this right, just pick any of these. Dump it in there and see if you get the number that they had right there. So all you're doing right here is just kind of rewriting the values there. You can see a pattern. You can see what it's doing, but if I said the nth one. Okay, so for 100, I would take what 2 numbers?
99 and 103.
So if I multiply those 2 numbers right there, that would give me the 100th one. All right, last one. Okay, and I don't need to do the 100th one in there. Okay, so I got Crazy Julie. She sent me a YouTube audio thing yesterday. Jules. I was like, okay. All right. What we got here? You start with 3. You have 1 times 3, right? Yeah. And this would give me this gives me 2 times 5. And then this would give me 3 times 5, which on this one's a little bit different. It goes from 1 and then 2, 2, 3, 3, and on. This one goes 3, 3, and then goes 5, 5. If you're looking for this relationship here, that's 1 less, that's 1 more. That's 1 less, that's the same. That's 2 less, that. So I don't have a pattern there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to double these numbers. Okay, since none of those really worked, I mean, I can break them down and I can kind of see a pattern. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Okay, and then 3, 3, 5, 5, probably 7, 7. But that isn't going to help me out because they're not the same. Remember, that rule has to be the same there. All right. Now factor those. What multiplies to give me 2? 6. 2 times 3, this one should be 3 times 4, 4 times 5, 5 times 6, 6 times 7. So now my numbers are going up. You look at my first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, the other one's going 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So go back up here. This is what? Same, and this one is 1 more, right? So now if you go to the next one, that's the same. This one's 1 more. That's the same. This one's 1 more. That's the same. This one is 1 more. But what do I have to do now? Divide by 2. If you doubled it to get there, then make sure you divide by 2. Because like I said, I should be able to like dump a 4 in there. And when I dump 4 in here, I better get 10. So if you take 4 plus 1, that gives you 5. 5 times 4 gives you 20. Divided by 2 gives me 10. I just double these to get a pattern, but in order to get my original number, you just have to go through. If you tripled them, okay, so you tripled them, then you divide by 3 if you had to do something like that. So that's what we're kind of looking at today. And I will share out assignment here in a moment.